Hi guys, we're going to be cleaning an oven vent in this video. The vent is going to be located above the stovetop. First thing I do is I take out the vents. They're detachable vents, two of them that I pulled out. I'm going to use my Scotch-Brite sponge with some soap. I have my rinse cup right next to me, and I'm going to start applying the soap. Again, what we're looking for is oils that are dried up there. You'll notice that I'm not going to go in the interior part, just the exterior. Don't want to go in there. That's where the components are. There's electrical equipment in there as well, and you have to be careful. Oh, got my sponge there. All right, again, we're cleaning, just applying the soap. You can turn the lights on. That actually does help you when you're cleaning, the lights underneath the vent there. But for this video, it's really didn't work out well. It actually will block the view for you. Again, I'm going to start applying. The next tool I'm going to use is steel wool. Now, steel wool is metal, but it's a very thin metal. It actually disintegrates as you use it. It is an excellent tool to clean. It won't scratch. Now, in terms of the surface that I'm working on now, but as always, you want to test it in a small area before you actually start applying it. You'll notice that in that piece, I'm actually going to break a piece off. That's a large piece. I don't need so much, so I'm just going to rip off a little side piece here. Then I put that to the side. Once this steel wool gets wet, then you can't really use it after. Once it dries, it'll start to rust, and then it changes the composition of the metal, which actually could cause scratching. So I'm just going to go over the areas here. Again, it tends to kind of grip better. It starts to pull out the oil and the dried oil and things that might be stuck on the surface. You could also use a razor if you needed to, but in this case, even though it was dirty, everything was coming out pretty simple. So the razor was not needed on this video. It's a little tough too to use a razor when you're looking upside down. Alright, I'm going to put a little bit more soap on there, just kind of help me with some heavier areas. Alright, kind of sped up the video here. Alright, I'm going to use my grout brush. Always comes in handy. I'm getting in those little corners there, especially by the light. There's a little bit of a seam there, and grease gets stuck inside. There's also a one right there. Once I loosen most of it all going, I'm going to start using a cloth to start to pick out all the soap. I also like to use my hand again to feel on the surface again. What I'm looking for is anything that might be stuck. It gives me an indication that there's something still there. Then, if I feel that it's smooth, then we're ready to go. All right. Using both hands, I'm just kind of wiping all the soap out. Coming out perfectly. Right. And once it's completely dry, you don't want to use any stainless steel polish or anything like that on that. The last piece would actually be putting the vents, these filters back on those two slots there, but I'm not going to show that in this video. Again, just feeling the surfaces to make sure they're clean, and this hood range is clean.